step one is to actually get to Data Manager. How do we get there? How do we use it? What do we do with Data Manager? Well, step one is to go to our assets. We go to our assets in the sidebar. If you don't have it in there, you could click the little drop down for the app switcher on the left. And then here you should see assets as well if you don't see it in the left sidebar. That'll take you to the screen here. There's one step we need to do before you'll see Data Manager. If you haven't done this yet, this is the only way to get Data Manager in your sidebar. Click Settings at the top right, go to Asset Settings, go to Data Manager, and then toggle it on. Boom, we got Data Manager. You can see your permissions here later. We'll be using the tokens in a moment. I'll show you exactly what that is and how it works. But over here, now that we go back, we now have Data Manager as an option available to us. So this is where we start to jump in and do all of our Data Manager stuff moving forward. A lot of the UI has changed. I don't know if you guys have used any of the old Data Manager UI. Oh my gosh, it was so bad and horrific. It's so much better now and easier to use, which is amazing. It's way more intuitive and makes a lot more sense when you're actually pulling in data. You'll kind of get what I mean in just a moment. And by the way, if you do have questions, I see a few questions coming in already. There's a questions tab. Drop your questions in at any point during the webinar. We'll be covering it in maybe like 10, 15, 20 minutes right after the demo is over. I'll try to cover all the questions that I can. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot on this one, but feel free to drop that down. And we're gonna cover all the questions towards the end. So now that we have Data Manager enabled, what we have to do is go to our object classes. You could skip over getting started. You could skip data visualization. That's just reporting. This is irrelevant. It does link you to some of your resources, which is great, right? You could find your resources here, but to use Data Manager, you're just going to head over to object classes. And object classes are really just groups of object types in a way. So you have things like compute, network, people, peripherals, and software. You can't add any of these. I don't think you could delete them either. I haven't tried. It doesn't appear that you could delete them. So this is kind of what you're stuck with. And you're going to have to pick one of these categories when you're doing your imports. That being said, I think this covers all, if not like most of what we do. So compute is probably going to be 90% of what we care about here, and the only one that I'm actually going to be using. So something to just keep in mind that you can't actually add these or delete them. So we're going to head over to compute, and the first thing we need to do is actually connect a data source. And all we have to do is go to show data sources, and then we're going to be met with an option to add data sources. Then we get to this screen here. Here we could pick whatever data source we'd like. There's a lot of great out-of-the-box stuff that will connect to some of the tools that you're actually using. Unfortunately, they don't have everything. This is supposed to be expanding considerably, but I haven't seen much added here. Unfortunately, there's supposed to be things like AWS, a lot more cloud infrastructure, but we have what we have today. At least we have things like Intune, Entra, Defender, Landsweeper, the big things that we mostly use, with the exception of a couple that are still currently missing. That being said, if you have things like SQL or flat files, which is what we'll be using for this demo, those work fantastic. And there's also schema, which you could pull in directly from assets. If you'd like to do that, that is also an option. Although what we're going to be doing here is actually pulling it into Data Manager first before we go into assets. But you could go either way, which is really cool, because you could upload into assets or set up like on-prem syncs and then pull data from your schema directly into Data Manager. Real quick, I've implemented Jira for over 200 companies. By far, the number one reason teams reach out to us is because they built what they thought was a great solution, only to realize that nobody actually ended up using it. And if that sounds familiar, that's exactly what we help you fix. We're currently taking on new projects 4 to 6 weeks out. And if you want help implementing Jira in a way that your team will actually use, hit the first link in the description below.